What's up now? It's me, Will. Back with another video. But I'm gonna tell you right now where I'm at. I'm sitting on the steps of the Justice Center. Now, reason why I came here, because I could have shot this video at home, but the main reason why I came here is because of there are people that go back and forth to prison a lot, go back and forth to jail, because it's a jail, it's a prison right behind me, a jail, it's a county jail. So you got a lot of people that come back and forth as a direct result of, y'all know what I'm getting ready to say, drug addiction and alcoholism. The jail is filled up with a lot of people that are addicted, heavily addicted to different type of mood, mind altering substances. So I'm saying, like, reason why, I mean, this is the reason why I came here. Now, I could have did the video at home, but I thought it would have been better for me to do it here because, you know, I've been in this spot many a times, and I just wanted to break it down to you and break it down to a lot of people that, you know, if you are one of those type of people that keep going back and forth to prison as a direct result of alcoholism or drug addiction, I'm separating it right now because I want everybody to understand it. But alcohol is a drug, and I got that from out of the Narcotics Anonymous basic text. But the reason why I'm sitting here is to just chop it up with y'all for a minute on you know, a reason why a lot of people is going back and forth is because of places. It ain't the place, it's actually coming from the person, the individual. So, you know, you got a lot of people that go back and forth to prison, and they got a lot of prison numbers. Some people is in prison right now, some people is in here and they never getting out as a direct result of drugs and alcohol. I'm gonna just keep it real, because when you putting a substance in your body, it causes you to do things that you generally won't do. This is why I said in another video, I said drugs and alcohol is not for everybody. Not everybody can drink sociable. You know, it's not because it's there and you could go buy it. That don't mean go use it. You understand? Because not everybody can do it on a social level. Some people get drunk, and some people make really bad decisions that causes them to end up in places like this. I mean, you might not be a person that say, okay, I done caught me a prison number because of I did something wrong. I might have slapped somebody up, or I might have beat somebody up, or I might have stole something. But you gotta really think about it. You gotta really think about it. The long thought about it is, if you had not been using any mood or mind altering substances, think about it. You might not end up in places like this. Because you would have been able to think about, wait a minute, if I put my hands on this person, I'm gonna end up going to prison. If I go take something from somebody, I'm gonna end up going to prison. If I go take somebody's life, you drinking, you smoking, you're not really thinking. You'll take somebody's life as a direct result of you using drugs and alcohol that throws your thinking off. You gotta think about that shit, man. You gotta think about it. This is one of the reasons why. I'm gonna tell you another reason why I came here. So if you looking at this video and you one of those people that actually been in places like this, and you accumulated a little clean time or sobriety, you might want to rethink your decision about going back out to use, because this is one of the things that should be in your tape that you actually gonna keep playing, you know, I play a tape myself. I've been clean 15 years now. So I play a tape before I even actively do any type of anything right now. So the tape that I play is a scenario, you know what I mean? If I go do this and this can happen. So drinking and doing drugs, you got to do it like that too, with just the drugs and drinking. If I put this in my system and somewhere down the line I'm gonna end up doing something I don't want to do because of what you know in your past history about using drugs and alcohol. You gotta think about it, man. It's a lot of people. I mean, just think. If people, this is a thought. It's just a thought. Just think if everybody was able to drink sociable, this place right here would be empty. Or do drugs on a social level, this place would be empty. But that's not the case. You know what I mean? You got people in here. Now, I ain't gonna say everybody in here because of that. Because you got people in here that do, you know what I mean, do really crimes that don't be on no kind of substance. I mean, they do some shit. You know, that's just the way they get down. You know, some people are like that, you know. But I'm talking about the people that's like me. You know what I mean? They got multiple numbers due to drinking and doing drugs. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta play it through, man. Cause I know. Like if you able to look at this right here, I know you sick and tired of being in places like this. And something gotta change. I mean, think about it. You up in here, right? You probably got a family. You probably got a wife. Some of these guys in here got wives. There's women in here. They got husbands. They got people family that care about them. And they in places like this. And going to jail. Some of these people in here ain't never gonna get out. And then if you talk to them and listen to their story and just listen to them for a minute, they'll tell you, you know, hey, I used to do this. I used to smoke wet. I used to do different type of substances. And I don't know how I ended up in a place like this. You gotta think about it, you know? So I'm shooting this video right here so you can actually put yourself back in time where you were at your bottom. Now, if this was one of your bottoms, this was my bottom right here. Now, some people don't have bottoms like that. Some people got bottoms like rock bottom. Some people rock bottoms is not jail. Some people rock bottoms are maybe they call it illness that they can't get rid of. Some people rock bottoms could be different things like being homeless, you know, and stuff like that. What's up? So you got people like that, you know what I'm saying? So you got them guys up there, they locked up, they can't get out. Some of them can't even get out of there. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. You hear them banging? Nah, I bet you. I'm gonna say 10 people, out of 10 people, half of them in here because of a direct result. Half of them. I'm gonna go out of 10. It's like a half and half, you know, maybe more than that. But you know, you gotta think about that shit, man. Going back and forth to prison, man. Who the fuck wanna do that? I mean, right now, it's really nice outside, 70 degrees out here, and, you know, it's nice. Like, I'm looking right now, over there, you got people riding motorcycles, they living their life, you know, they going to party or whatever, do whatever they do, but most of these people that actually do that, I'm gonna say there's a percentage of them that do it in moderation. Now, if you like me and your brain wiring ain't like that, you can't do it in moderation. Like I said before, not everybody can drink and do drugs successfully, because you'll end up in places like this. You'll end up in here. You don't want that shit to happen. You know what I mean? I mean, look at them, they having fun. These guys riding their bikes up and down the street, motorcycles. They doing it up, man. They living. Got the music up loud. This guy got a car. He got different, like I ain't never seen nothing like that. I'm gonna explain to you what it looked like. He got the gigantic rims on it. It's a Dodge Charger, and he got camouflage on it. You can hear the music playing right now. They out here kicking it, man. You don't want to be in places like this. So, like, when you out and you trying to do whatever you do, you better start thinking, because the judicial system, they gonna do their job. They gonna lock your ass up if you do something that's breaking the law. They're not looking at it like you breaking the law and we gonna give you a break. Yeah, they might give you a small break, but they gonna build something up on you, and if you keep breaking it, eventually you'll end up in this motherfucker. And then from here, they got another spot that's down the freeway. It's called the State Penitentiary. You know, and then they got another place that's around the corner from here. They call it the Federal Building, Federal Penitentiary, Federal Prison. I mean, you gotta think about it, man. You gotta really put some thought into it. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, it's been 15 years. March 7, 2007. I was in this motherfucker. Now, here's the part about it that's really like the puzzle piece to me being out here, is that I haven't used since March 7, 2007. Right now, it's 2022. It's like September 9th or something like that, 2022. That's 15 years. And I haven't been in no place like this. Not since that day. So, and I was a type of person, I would go use, I would go do drugs, I would go, drink, and I would go do some really stupid shit and end up in places like this. Now, you can't do that shit, man. You can't. You gotta think about it. This is called playing the tape all the way through. And some people that come to places like this, they lucky they made it here. They lucky because somebody out there probably want to take your life. You know what I mean? And then you got some people that made it here and they were gonna take their own life. But the only reason why they didn't take their own life is because they got locked up in jail, and they weren't using, and that jail gave them something to think about. You're not putting nothing in your system. Now, don't get me twisted. Don't get me wrong. They do got drugs in places like this. They got them in here. They get them in. I don't know how they do it, but they get that stuff in here. But if you really serious about staying clean, when you in any situation, you get in a situation, if you want to stay clean, you're gonna put one foot in front of the other. That's what I'm saying. I'm shooting a video here because I want you as an individual to really think about it, to have some thought on what you gonna do and how you gonna do it if you put something in your system. If you somebody like me that's addicted, that was addicted, I ain't addicted now, but was addicted and had a drinking problem, going back and forth to places like this, because your thinking is all the way off. You're not thinking straight. Your disease mentality is fucked up, because it's like a disease. Cause that shit spread from one person to the other. Especially if y'all all in the group drinking. It's something bound to happen real bad. I mean, I'm not saying everybody who drink have problems. It's not like that. I'm saying, I'm talking to the people. I'm talking about the people. That's somebody yelling. I don't know the hell he yelling. I'm talking about the people who can't stop when they start, and then they ended up in places like this. I mean, think about it. You gotta think about it. There's people that took people's life, and they were getting high, and they took somebody's life, and they in this motherfucker right now, and they probably not never getting out. I mean, I heard when I was in this place, and when I went down the road to the state penitentiary, I heard stories. I heard a lot of different stories, man. Guys would sit up and tell me their story. And be like, man, if I wouldn't have been smoking water, I would not be in this motherfucker right now. Or they might have been like, if I wouldn't have been drinking all lean or nothing, I wouldn't be in this position right now, because I would have been thinking not to do what I did. So I ain't saying blame it on the substance. You gotta blame that shit on your thinking. But you know, the substance do play a part in the way you think. It's to each individual. Because it's a large percentage of people who be trying to fit in, and they can't fit in because of a direct result. They can't fit in. They automatically just do a lot of dumb shit, and they end up in places like this. Some people end up in the hospital. Some people end up in the county morgue. That's a direct result, man. Trying to fit in, want to drink, do drugs. It's fucked up. You gotta say no. Now y'all know what that no mean, right? Y'all got it. You gotta say no, man. You gotta say no. No is a good word to embed inside your mind. You know what I mean? Embed it inside of you. Because as of today, like I said, I've been clean 15 years. I've been saying no for a long time, because I play the tape all the way through. And I know on the other end of using drugs, the grass is not green over there. It's greener on this side. It's greener on this side. So you gotta look at that shit for what it really is. You know what I mean? No. So look, I'm gonna end this video, and like I'm gonna tell you, I said in the last video, I said it's a lot of videos. When you get a chance, look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. I love myself today. I love myself first. Put you first, because you are very important. You know how important you are? You so important that you help men lives together. You understand? But you gotta stay clean. You gotta stay sober, clean, sober, however you wanna call it. You gotta stay like that, because it's your job. You gotta embed morals and values into the younger generation, into the other people that's around you. Be an example. You can do it. Tell yourself you love yourself. Love yourself first. And you might say, well, no, I need to love God first. Yeah, okay, love God, because God is within you. We all created in God's image. God created all of us. So love yourself. Take care of that body you got. It's Friday, and I'm finna go get in my car, cut up the sounds, listen to that bass thump. I like that thump bass, so I can feel it in my chest. I like that shit. I'm finna just go do me for the rest of the day. Approximately about almost about 11 o'clock, something like that. Gonna do me today. It's me, 18 wheels. Peace. I just fucked up. I cut the 216. It's me, Will. Peace.